I draw the biggest penis on your face.
I would like, if I may, to take you on a strange journey.
It's alive! It's alive!
What's your favorite scary movie?
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast! This is my boomstick!
Welcome back, creatures. I am Pitta Palmer.
And I'm Grim Grinning Gabi.
And I'm blonde today.
Yes, she is.
'Cause I'm a blonde, yeah.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to
Another episode of the Talky Horror Podcast Show. Yay!
round of applause, round of applause, round of applause, round of applause. Boom.
We made it to 3. We're doing real good.
Are we?
No.
And as you can see, guys, we are in PJs because this episode is the Slumber Party
Scary
Story. So welcome to the Slumber Party with us on Girls' Night. Slumber Party.
Night.
We got our popcorn. We have our adorable teddy bears. Isn't this cute? I got little Gizmo here.
And we have caffeine.
Yes, coffee, because it is late at night, so, you know, we wanted to keep it accurate to the Slumber Party realness.
And we have Jen coming back
Yeah.
with Bowser.
Hi, Jen. There she is. Yeah. Another week, another episode, another two weeks, another episode. You know what? It goes by so quick for me, honestly.
It really does. I didn't realize. I
Now,
was like,
trying
it'll be
this
fine.
every week? Absolutely not.
Can't do it.
No.
I can't do this anymore.
Oh, by the way, you guys, if you see a mogwai just walking around here somewhere, don't mind it. Don't worry, we will not feed it after midnight, so... Spot the mogwai, spot the mogwai. Not the one in my lap.
Oh, yeah. Every time you see him, let us know. Mm-hmm. Down below.
Gremlins.
Hey, Gabby,
Hey, Sarah.
guess what?
What?
We have a sponsor for this episode.
We have a sponsor.
We do. This sponsorship is by The Classic Horror Shop.
The Classic Horror Shop is really good friends of mine. Actually,
Yes.
the gizmo sitting on my lap is from Classic Horror Shop. If you guys like anything Halloween spooky, you need costumes for this Halloween season because now it's, 100 days till Halloween, Gabby?
100 days.
Oh, God. Exciting. This is the perfect place to do it, especially because it's online, so you can get everything online. So, with that said, we have a 10% off discount with $25 purchase.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's really
And you
easy
can
to do
get
there.
anything you want except the dolls. Like the Chucky dolls.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because
It's Chucky.
politics. But anything else you can get, anything else will be 10% off if you use our code, which is called the Talky July. Talky July code. Just use this code, you get 10% off of anything you want after a $25 purchase.
I can't wait. It's just going to be me buying things.
Here. Something from a Classic Horror Shop.
Yeah, is it a gizmo?
It is a gizmo. A new improved gizmo. Ta-da! Here you go. Cuddle with that.
This feels right.
That is from the Classic Horror Shop, too. That's yours. This is mine. That's yours. You can have him. You can name him.
Gee, thanks, friend.
Anything you want.
Oh, there we go.
Must you have the popcorn? It's right here. Must you? You have 3 drinks, you guys, for listening to this. On her table over here, she's got a coffee, a water, and an Arizona iced tea.
Look, I believe in hydration and not dehydration.
Dehydration.
Bing. To recap the last episode, we did the poll of whose list was better, and I lost. I'm a loser.
Loser.
Well, you did predict it.
My list lost. Your turn. I did. I manifested it.
You know what, though? A lot of people have been messaging us and letting us know, like, wow, I have to watch all these movies that I've never heard of, which I think mostly came from your list. And I think the poll was, it was only off by, like, 10. So if I was 60, you were 40.
So I'm not that big of a loser, but it's
60. Yeah, 60.
At least it wasn't like a landslide.
No, it wasn't.
Sucked.
And yeah, so I won. Slumber party.
Slumber party. Scary stories.
Slumber party.
With Sarah and Gabi.
Are my ears bleeding?
So in this episode, you guys, we are going to talk about the scary stories or the scary things that used to terrify us when we were children.
Yes.
Our childhood, everything like that. And let me tell you, I was terrified of everything.
I know some things, but I didn't know it was everything.
Well, it wasn't everything.
She's a sassy little liar.
It was just more of along the lines of I wouldn't sleep. So if I even caught a glimpse of any kind of scary movie, that image would remain in my head all night, and I would be up for the entire night, maybe a week. It would depend on how impactful it was on me. I used to hide in my closet.
I used to hide in my closet. Not because I was scared. That was just like my playhouse.
Oh, no. And you know what's so weird about that? Is most kids are terrified of the closet. Like the stereotypical, there's a monster in the closet. In the closet, monster. I slept in the closet because
I love the closet.
it had like one of those sliding doors. So I like to get in there. I slept on my shoes. So I put like a blanket, slept on, very comfortable.
Comfy. Cozy.
4-star hotel.
Excellent.
And I slept on my shoes, put a blanket in there, put a pillow, and then closed it. I just didn't want to see my room. I had a loft bed, so it's not a bunk bed with two. It was a loft bed.
Underneath.
And you can stand underneath it, because you could put like a desk or anything. It was IKEA. It was this time.
Enjoy your affordable Swedish crap.
I would always have like this fear of like me sleeping and then something just going like bang, bang, bang underneath me. And I hated that feeling. So I would rather be in my closet on my shoes. Smelly shoes. Because, you know, teenager years.
Gross.
You were a teen?
Flats.
I'm judging. I'm genuinely asking because when you were saying it, I was thinking, oh, elementary. And then you said teen. It's not judging. I'm clarifying.
I think at least to middle school.
Okay.
High school, no.
Jeez, what a baby.
Is there any horror character or scary thing that you are absolutely terrified of at night in your room?
I mean, my mom had awful bedtime stories, so.
She would tell you bedtime, like scary bedtime stories?
Oh, yes.
Why?
How could you do such a thing?
Why would she do? Well, it's
Because
Janet. I'm not.
it was
surprised.
fun for her. The stories range from people in the walls, people on the couch, ghosts in the corner, the man with the red eyes, like anything like that. And then she'd be like, good night, and like turn everything off. It was nice and dark.
Hey, there's a ghost in the corner. Good night. Do you need some hot milk?
Mama loves you. And then we close the door, and your room's pitch black because you couldn't have a nightlight because you have to learn to fight your demons in the dark.
Bruh.
Anywho.
There's a lot.
But
I
was
mean,
there like a horror movie
I
that
would
kind
say-
of terrified you? Anything
yeah,
like
there's
that?
two that stick out the most that horrified me. So I remember when it came out, the first one, obviously.
So with Tim Curry.
Tim Curry. That was an ABC special, and we got to watch it in the living room. And I remember my mom turned everything off, and we were on the couch watching this. And my mom's just like close to the TV watching it. And he, like, I wasn't scared of clowns, but I was scared of him because it's Tim Curry.
Right.
But the thing that genuinely scared me out of everything was the freaking drainage. The sewer drainage of him like popping up.
Really?
I hated that. And even to this day, if you watch me, I will not walk close to drains because I was so certain there's gonna be a fucking clown popping out of there to be like, hiya, Gabi.
Oh, come on, bucko.
You want popcorn? And I love popcorn, so I would follow the clown down to the drain.
Yeah, you would float.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you would be one of them.
Wait, I get a float and popcorn? Here I come.
Well, it's been nice knowing you.
Would take nothing, no effort to kill you at all.
None.
He had you at popcorn.
Yes. I think the only thing in my room, because I'm not afraid of the dark.
Oh, good for
Was-
you.
See, I am afraid of the dark.
I like darkness and I like complete silence.
I like the dark. The dark is comforting.
As a child, you want to stay up all night. That's
Yeah.
the goal of the slumber party.
Yeah.
You don't sleep.
No,
Don't fall asleep.
And the
person who goes to
person
sleep's a loser.
loser, you would draw things on their face.
Yeah.
You would try to make them go pee. You put their hand in water. I mean,
did that one.
no,
No.
it never worked.
Oh.
And you know what though? I was a little stinker back then, and I wanted to be the one that fell asleep early, so I faked it. You guys,
What? You faked it?
I have never done better acting in my life. Because I just wanted to be chosen.
I am the chosen one.
Because there's nothing better when you're like acting asleep, and then you can hear all the whispers like, "Oh, I think Sarah's asleep. I think she's let's get out the markers and stuff. We're to draw penises on her face." And then you're just like, also trying not to move or laugh as they're kind of laughing in your face because they're trying not to laugh to wake you up is the hardest job
Yeah.
a kid could ever have.
Being a teenager is hard.
Fake sleeping while they draw shit on your face. I wanted that to happen to me.
Be the chosen
I
one.
wanted to be the chosen one.
The winner.
Choose me.
Love me.
Pick me.
I hated it because I was always the last one to go to sleep. So everyone would be like, okay, we'll go to sleep together. And then I'm just like,
Watching the sun rise.
I tried. I did want to be that person, but I also wanted to be that person because I was like, cool, if I can just go to sleep, I don't have to interact with anyone anymore.
I was always leading the pack, trying to. The instigator. If I wasn't the one getting the shit drawn on my face, I was going to draw on somebody else's face. I was kind of like that one that I was like, all the kids are kind of terrified of a little bit of like,
She scares me.
Sarah's gonna do something, and there's always that one friend that's like,
No, you guys, don't do it. She's trying to sleep. Be nice.
and I'd be like,
She deserves it. She fell asleep. These are the rules.
like,
You know, there are rules for a reason.
Must not read from the book.
yeah, like these are the slumber party rules. You fall asleep first, you're going to get fucked up with.
Moving on.
But if I honestly had to be afraid of like a horror character or something that really,
Yeah, what really got you? What's stuck in your head?
I would say the first time I've ever seen Freddy.
Ooh.
And it was the girl, I don't remember her name, but she's in the white t-shirt and she's in the middle of the street. He was calling her name, and then you see rocks being thrown at the window, and one rock kind of hits it so hard it cracks, like, and that image was ingrained in my head, so the entire night I was just staring at my room window, just going, there better not be, in any little tick or anything, I'd be like, looking at the damn window, because I thought it was Freddy.
This is God.
And watching 13 Ghosts right before I went to Knott's Berry Farm, that one set me.
That one got me good.
Are you drunk?
I saw that one in theaters with my mom and my brother. And I know, because on the drive home, so on the way home from the theater, we have a lot of like bayou and like just wooded areas. So I'm like, they're running. I can see them
they're
running
out
in there.
I was running.
They're going to run to the
Because they
house.
escape at the end.
Yeah,
they all
so
kind
they're
of walk
in
into
my
the
head.
abyss.
They're running into this abyss, which is going to lead into my backyard.
Oh,
Buddy! We have arrived!
Yeah, that one.
that makes perfect sense. In a child's mind, that makes sense.
Yes.
We're putting the missing puzzle pieces together, guys.
So many
Truly.
things.
Jackal. The jackal.
Jackal! Jackal! It's a jackal! It looks.
Why is he so... that is the worst. Out of all of them to be attacked by... That one sucks. The Juggernaut.
I'm the juggernaut, bitch!
You ever read the backstories from
Yes.
13 Ghosts?
We had the collector's item DVD that came with the booklet of like their
That-
backstories, and you're like, oh,
Okay, I've said this, and I've said this before.
Ooh, I like this
13 Ghosts should be, and they should revamp it, and it should be a TV show, and it should be a 13-part
anthology.
series that you see how the ghosts became the 13 ghosts, because they already have the backstories for each individual damn ghost. Freaking do Netflix, get on that! I swear to God.
Welcome to Netflix.
And then you can even go further on of like, okay, well, they went into the woods Now what happens? Where are they into the woods?
Did they go into the woods? The ghosts go.
They go around the woods.
13 ghosts.
Yeah.
Scared the crappy doodly do out of me. And aliens. Aliens. Any alien movie, anything where I can look out my window and visualize a spaceship, a ghost man, Batman. Not like not that kind of Batman,
like
but like a weird vampire hybrid, like Mothman.
Like a Mothman.
Stop copying me!
I hated X-Files because of the
theme song.
I couldn't.
I think this is some X-Files shit.
I couldn't do
Why
that.
was that theme song so
Frightening.
terrifying?
I would have to like close my ears and I'd have a panic, and my mom's like, "What is happening?" And my brother's laughing because he's like, "She's such a weirdo," and I'm like, "I hate that song."
Turn it off.
Like X-Files will be ingrained in, I would say, every 90s kid's head to a T. That show was horrifying.
That was messed up.
As a kid or slumber parties when you were with your friends, did you ever whip out anything like a Ouija board? Or, see, we did.
And a Ouija board?
I wasn't allowed. So the rule was, if anyone brought out any type of Ouija board, you left. You called mom.
Mom? You can't call my mom.
If it was like around the corner, you walked home. You called mom.
So
her
you
know.
weren't even allowed to be
I
at
was not
people's
allowed
houses with the Ouija board.
Correct. So as soon as that was brought out or anything, I had to leave.
We did. And you know what we bothered them with? As we are with the Ouija board, we bother these poor spirits and devils going, "Does Jimmy like me?" And you're like kind of pushing it towards yes. You're like, "It's the ghost. He does. I knew it."
Oh, spirits of other dimension! Does Bobby Flanagan have a crush on me?
Like these poor demons on like Ouija board duty.
I hate kids.
Do you know what used to scare me as a kid? That I couldn't watch because anxiety.
All kinds of anxiety.
It's something so stupid, but I know we all experienced this. I know we did. I know I cannot be the only one.
Yes, you are.
Legends of the Forbidden Temple.
You're the only one.
That game.
I'm kidding.
It was a TV show. If you guys don't know or not from the 90s, it was a TV show about these kids doing these. It was a
game show.
Game show. Fighting
parakeets.
Green iguanas. And they would have to do these tasks to try and get in this really cool big talking head, but it was the last round always where they had to find these 3 puzzle pieces and then put it together, and it's timed. And then during this time, I hated this moment so much because my anxiety, I was like, "Get the damn puzzle pieces!" Because these Aztec ghost things come out of the wall.
The Aztec warriors.
Yeah, and attack these kids and then just take them, and I go, "Where did Jimmy go?
Where did they go?
They took him. They're dead. They killed him."
You don't know as a child. All right, so we're gonna go to the waiting room. Nice to meet you. You're just like, "Oh, they broke his neck." I loved our childhood, but a lot of things were scary.
Yeah, we had Are You Afraid of the Dark was another one.
Goosebumps.
Kids Goosebumps.
I had so many Goosebumps books. Unfortunately, they were all ruined in a flood.
A flood is coming.
I didn't have the collection, but I specifically remember watching the TV shows, the shorts, the movies that they came out with, and the theme song, and the dog turning like the eyes.
Oh gosh.
They had the mask. They had the plant room down below. I remember, and that was a huge part of childhood. Oh my god.
We are living a Goosebumps story right now?
And
the covers, that's a whole...
Actually, Jen and I were just talking about it the other night, the Goosebump covers, like Vampire's Breath,
Barbecue, I forgot the barbecue.
Night of the Living Dummy, yeah.
That one's iconic.
I have goosebumps. Feel.
I liked the movies with Jack Black.
I haven't seen the new movie with Jack Black. I
think it's
I
cute.
love
I
Jack
really
Black.
like
I'm
it.
terrified though because I hate CG. I hate it.
Yeah, and just get over that. It's real fine.
Get over it.
It's at least fun because it's Jack Black trying to be R.L. Stein. So he's like, no.
Who? Jack Black?
I think it's fun. It's not as scary, but you're like, no, it's kind of.
Oh, so
funny.
he's playing R.L. Stein.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now that's cool.
I get it now. Okay, that's kind of cool. I mean, I like Jack Black. Anything he's in.
Goosebumps.
And he knows like everything he like writes.
I'm Earl Stein. Mary-Kate and Ashley. Okay, so you know they had tons of movies back then.
Absolutely, they were
Shit ton.
icons.
There was kind of a scary one that came out.
Shut up! Shut up!
No, it's not the Double Toil and Trouble. I think it was one of their spy ones where they were spies, and it had to do with like there was like this scary beekeeper. So you know how like beekeepers have like the weird white
the mesh, yeah.
But they made it like horrifying, and me as a kid, I'm just going
Not the bees!
terrified of beekeepers, hate them,
Hated it. You're afraid of beekeepers. I was afraid of bees. Look at us.
Makes sense.
Look at us go.
Did you grow up with? I don't know if this was a little bit.
I was a part of the Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen fan club.
No,
Okay.
not.
Sorry, I had a card and everything. That's it.
Dear Mary-Kate and
I wrote
Ashley.
letters. I got birthday cards for them. Thank you.
As we know, our TV shows catered to Halloween during this time. Even toys did. Creepy crawlers. You know, like this was the 90s. This was everything.
This is the 90s, the 1990s.
They pushed it. Disney did it. Nickelodeon did it. Even Cartoon Network did it. But I will never forget this one show. I think it was on Cartoon Network. It was the revamp of the Scooby-Doo franchise. It was called A Pup Named Scooby-Doo.
I love the pup named
Scooby.
A pup named
Scooby, Scooby. A pup named Scooby, Scooby. A pup named Scooby-Doo. I loved that cartoon.
Thank God that's over. Yeah.
But had everything to do with horror, so it's like it's easing the kids of our childhood into horror, and I think that's why 90s kids specifically have such a weird connection to Halloween and horror, because it was pushed in our face like no other.
You are all weirdos.
I remember there was an episode of Muppet Babies.
My God,
I love Muppet Babies. Where it was their Halloween, so they had to pick different characters they want to be, and of course Miss Piggy's like, well, I'm going to be the queen or princess, and they were like, you have to be something scary, and she's like, I don't have to be anything, I be what I want.
I always thought the Muppets were weird.
And then she was like, fine, I'm a zombie princess, but I'm still pretty. But it like made me think of Halloween. Like it had nothing to do with anything. It was just, it's our Halloween episode, so let's get it out there for the kids to enjoy.
Okay, moving on.
Did you find any... Okay, because, you know, as a kid, we're growing up. We're getting these urges. Our hormones are kind of going crazy.
Change and hormones and
Was there any character that kind of tickled your fancy as a child? You know what I'm saying? Because we all have our childhood crushes and stuff.
You dog, you have a crush on somebody.
Was there a horror film or like a Halloween film that did it for you? Because I have one. What's yours?
Sarah and Palmer, thank you for asking that question.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for,
Welcome.
There were quite a few. I'd like to kick it off with my favorite of all favorite, The Lost Boys.
Oh, hot.
So hot.
Hottest mullet to exist.
All 4 of them. I needed them. I wore out the VHS that they had recorded. My family recorded off of HBO. Wore that out. As vampire or not vampire, I didn't understand why. I needed to stare at them. Them and Star. I was like, she's gorgeous.
She's very
I also
pretty.
need her as well. So it was that group, obsessed with them. Makes sense with some of my choices. And then the next one was from Mummy, Brendan Fraser and Evie. Both of them.
Both.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Lost Boys and The Mummy. That cast was like my...
Ooh,
what
hell
are
yeah.
these feelings?
This feeling inside.
Hail to the yes.
Yes. I'm a little flustered when I think about
It
it.
feels really hot in here. Is it hot in here?
I mean, out of the Lost Boys, who would you pick? Out of those 4 right there,
Oh,
who would be your BF?
so I've already done it in order.
Okay.
We'd go 1.
Ooh.
I'm forgetting all of their names, and I
That's
feel like
okay.
a really bad one.
That's okay. I will put their pictures and names down below here.
Okay.
So we got this guy.
This guy first.
So the wild blonde-haired one.
Yes.
Okay.
And then Ty.
It's a tie. It's a tie.
Between this guy and I think it was Alex or Adam. these two.
Okay.
Tie, because it varied, because it just like
depend on what their lines were or their moments.
Yeah, their moments. And then even though Kiefer's the lead, I like the henchman because he could be like, here's your orders, we're gonna do this. But the henchmen, they had the muscles.
The muscles.
They were gonna get going.
There's something about Kiefer though.
But no, Kiefer. Here's the thing.
Okay,
they're
so
all at 100.
I'll take Kiefer.
Anyone.
You could take them.
Excited.
As I like the leader of the pack. I like that blonde damn mullet of his. I like his evilness. I like his snarkiness.
His smile, though.
His laugh.
Oh, guys, I'm just gonna keep it right here on my lips.
Yeah, jeez.
All
okay?
of them.
A towel? Anybody have a towel?
Jen, tell me off because I'm obsessed with it.
But as a child, my first like horror crush is actually a vampire too.
And then another and another and another.
Not the Lost Boys though.
Okay.
I think it was the movie called The Little Vampire.
Oh,
with the little blonde boy, not the blonde boy,
no.
the vampire kid with like the spiky kind of black hair, and he had an outfit very similar to the Lost Boys, but young. And I remember as a child just like fantasizing that he comes into my room at night.
Yeah.
And we have like, I didn't know what sex was. No. So we're just kind of on top of each other doing things, I guess.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Like my Barbies. Like you just kind of lay them on top of each other
and maybe move things up and down.
Yeah, you're like, I think that's how it works. I remember getting into a fight with one of my neighborhood girlfriends because we were playing Barbies.
You're playing Barbies with Betty Finn.
I put the male on top of the girl.
Yeah.
And she goes, that's not right. And I go, what do you mean that's not right? That's totally right. She goes, the guys are heavier, so then they go on the bottom. And I go, you don't know anything, Daniela. Like I had a full fight about like who's on top. Mind you, still didn't know the anatomy of anything.
No.
But I was like, no, trust me. The guys are on top. I've seen things. Daniela, you don't know. So yeah.
You don't know shit, Daniela.
You don't know shit.
You don't know shit.
But basically, I guess vampires are...
Because it's that, like, the power and the charm.
The sensuality. And the paleness.
Pale.
I guess it's hot.
I guess.
I
don't know, but they weren't really pale.
Pale and shirtless.
I like it like a good bad boy.
A good boy, a bad boy, a good bad boy, a half good, half bad, half boy.
You ever have, like, fantasies where, like, you would walk into a room pretending that you're walking into where they are, and then they catch, like, it's like those moments in movies where like
what you're talking about.
I walked into the room, the wind blows, my hair catches the wind,
yes,
and all of them like look at me like, that's her.
Okay, you're gonna love this. I pictured I had an Aladdin or a Jasmine pajama set that I got, and I felt it was very risque.
It's always the Jasmine, like, to anything showing midriff as a child is like, shit, Gregory's gonna find me so foxy today.
Too sexy.
They don't know what's coming.
So yes, I pictured myself walking into a room in that outfit.
With the outfit of choice.
And then sometimes it was that outfit, but I was like, oh, I have to have a leather jacket. Because that's what they wear.
Right.
I'm
You're role playing at this point.
Yes. And they walk in and then they fight over me.
Must have her.
As a child, since you wore scandalous clothing, like your Jasmine outfit, at slumber parties, did you ever this is what we did as a child. We took tennis balls and you put them in like a bathing suit and you walk around with tennis balls with like pretending you had boobies.
No, we did balloons.
See, what if you don't have balloons though? So sometimes the dog's chew toys became titties.
What is she talking about?
No?
What if
just
one
me?
Bone? Just like a squeaky
just
bone.
one bone just sticking out like
this.
Natural.
But you'd put the bone like across to try to make it seem like it was normal? No? I didn't do that. I did that with the football.
Stop, please. Dear God, just stop.
Are you ready for this?
You ready for this? Are you ready for this?
I'm ready for this.
Slumber party game.
Alright, so you guys, we are going to do a slumber party game, and this game is one that we've all played as a child, maybe even today's time, and we are going to play Would You Marry or Kill?
Dun, 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 dun.
So Gabby and I have a little list of lovely suitors.
Yes.
For us that would we either fuck, marry, or kill. And we'll put them down here below, and we'll just see what we do. And you guys can play along with us too. Let us know who you would choose in this lineup that we're about to give each other. We would like to know.
All right, here are my 3 suitors for Sarah. That's the wrong song. Whatever. Here are my 3 suitors for Sarah.
I'm ready.
Max from Hocus Pocus. Devin Sawa. You have to say his name that way. It's great. And then my favorite one, which I know which will happen to this one, but think of it as a young person. Bill Skarsgård. Now, Sarah, who would you fuck, marry, and kill?
Well, I would marry Bill Skarsgård.
Yes.
Hands down, that is the love of my life, whether he knows it or not.
I feel he does.
Yeah, as I shove all like the hexes earlier of him. Marry Bill Skarsgård. Kill Max.
Goodbye to
See ya,
life.
Max.
Bye, Max.
And the shit out of that white ghost. Casper, the friendly ghost.
Hi, I'm Casper.
Friendliest ghost, you know.
Friendliest ghost in your bed.
Yeah.
We get it.
Yeah, that's who I would do. That's my answer, final answer. Because Skarsgård, you get the best of both worlds. You could still do him, but now you're with him forever.
Forever.
Yeah. Forever. Casper's just a friend. Can I keep you? No. I'm sorry. I need to go.
This was a one-time thing.
Yeah. Okay, Gabi, are you ready for my guys that I have chosen for you?
I'm absolutely ready. Oh, no.
Would you fuck, marry, or kill? First up, Fred from Scooby-Doo. Leader, tall, blonde, adorable. Johnny Depp in Nightmare on Elm Street. That Johnny Depp.
Skinny, dark, beautiful.
And the last one, Jack Skellington. These are your choices.
Damn it, these are all good choices. All fits within my realm.
Choices.
Okay, so I'm going to marry a very young, beautiful brunette, Johnny Depp.
Very hot. In a crop top.
Yes. Oh my God.
We should bring those back.
Bring them back, guys. I don't care what your gut looks like. Bring them back.
Bring them back.
Bring them back. One-nighter with... See, this one, actually, I have to think about it.
Pick one.
Because Jack... I love
Remember,
Mr. Jack.
he's made out of bones, Gabi.
Yeah. Bony. Renob.
Boner.
Knobby knobs.
The slam bony.
Oh, that is flesh. That's not a woman.
They call him the Jack Hammer.
I just pictured a Jack. Okay, I got this. A one-night Fred.
Fred, you've chosen the leader of the pack. So you would kill Jack Skellington.
He's already dead.
That's not
That's not the point.
Jack's already dead, and I feel like Sally would nightshade me to death.
She's got a point.
Okay, here's a fucked up one. I got one for you.
Oh no.
I just got a random one for you.
Okay.
Mary kill. Creature of the Black Lagoon.
Okay.
Frankenstein. Dracula. OG. Classic monsters.
This one's actually quite easy for me. I'm gonna marry Dracula because of power.
Okay.
It's like
sensuality.
Yeah.
Definitely has a nice house.
And we've definitely talked about this.
Rich.
Mob, the head of the mob. You kind of want to be the one you're taken care of.
Right.
So I could be the head bride.
Right.
Heck yeah. Frankenstein, one night, he's a monster. He's tall.
Really?
We're gonna have a good time.
He would kill creature?
Yeah.
But that swimmer's body, though. The swimmer's body, though.
Does the guy do like good swimmer's
Have
body?
you? Okay, wait.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Have you seen the man that played the creature of the Black Lagoon, like the OG creature?
Oh wait, he was hot.
Actor, he was hot.
He was
Here's
hot.
a picture of him, ladies. This is what that gill man looks like.
I'm so sorry I
Holy
subjected him with
crap.
that sound. You know what?
Holy
Or
crap.
if we're talking about that and who played Frank, then I would absolutely switch
'cause
that
Boris
to Gill Man.
isn't that-
No, Boris is not. Boris is not what I would want. Still gonna marry Drac.
Right.
I love you, Drac.
He's got dowry.
Yes, and I don't, so that'd be nice.
You're poor as shit.
So he would take care of me, obviously, financially, the house. I would keep the castle clean. I'd
cobweb
away. You know, I'd take the bodies, beat there, clean up. Like, I got that. And I'd be like, honey, I'm here for you, whatever you need. I'd make him a little bat jacket when he's a bat.
Right.
Anyways, so definitely, I'm going to switch it up, because if we're talking about that Gill man, Swimmer's body.
Oh, I like swimmers' bodies.
But yeah, then
I
Gill
understand Frank, because everything on him is
brooding,
big in size. It had to be double in order for it to be created, just like in Young Frankenstein. He has an enormous Schwarzenegger.
Then yeah, you're right. I'm going to go with Gill man.
Yeah.
Swimmer's body.
There you go.
And that man was beautiful.
Gorgeous.
All right. Random ones for you. You went from classic. We're going to go for classic slashers. You're going to have Freddy, Michael, Jason.
Tough choices. I would have to kill Freddy.
Okay.
One, he's gross to look at.
That's true.
At least Jason has a mask on.
Yeah.
So we don't need to know.
And he has
we don't need to know.
Different masks he could wear when it's space. Like, it's different.
Just put a sack on it.
Yeah.
But I would definitely kill Freddy because one, he's a pea. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that.
No.
He wouldn't even be interested in me. I'm old news. I'm gross to him. We would have the same feeling, mutual feeling. Gross, great.
You ugly! You mama say you ugly! Hey!
Don't want to deal with him. He would keep me up all night. I wouldn't have good sleep. This is just a terrible
and
relationship.
You already don't sleep well, so let's.
I don't like this.
Okay, that makes sense.
I would. Jason.
Oh, hell yes.
Because that is a big man.
You can climb him.
You know.
Climb him, bone him.
He doesn't give up.
Never
does
surrenders.
not give up. Keeps it going all night.
Bring it.
Kind of a mama's boy, but that's okay. I could deal with that.
Jason was my son.
So he's good with women.
Yeah. But he's tender.
Likes the outdoors. And I think, he's good for a one-nighter.
Yeah.
Maybe a nice camping.
Want to go camping? I'll take you camping.
Under the stars by a lake.
Under the stars by a lake. We go skinny dipping. It's hot. He's a great swimmer. Now. And I would marry Michael because he's a working man.
He is.
He's got that nice suit. He doesn't talk much, but I know that he truly loves me. He likes to keep it in the family.
Yeah.
He loves Halloween.
Which,
as
that
do
big
I.
Thing. Yeah.
And he comes from a nice town, too. You know, sometimes, though, we get kinky at night, and he puts on, like, a bed sheet, like, we role play, and I was like, ooh, where's the ghost? I hope he isn't here to get me. And he's like, ooh, bitch. Oh, that's our relationship.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah, it's great.
I would love that for you.
A couple of weirdos, Guinevere.
So yeah, I would marry Michael. Mrs. Michael Myers. Sarah Myers. I like it. Laurie Strode. She's related to me now. Oh. I'm the Strodes. Strode Realty. We're going to have a nice house.
Yeah.
Really nice house. He's really good at carving jack-o'-lanterns.
Oh, your porch is going to be lovely.
Oh my god, amazing.
Oh, me and Dracula will come by.
Isn't he kind of like a Mormon? I mean, you know, he's got a bunch of wives. No, what's that called?
Polygamist?
Polygamist. He is the OG polygamist.
A lot of women.
Yeah, but I'd be wife number one, so I'd have more.
I'm wife number one. Everybody's got a tag number on them.
I'm number 3. You're number 4.
He didn't want the tag. I added the tags because that's how
you just want to make sure.
I want to make sure I'm number 1.
I'm in charge.
I get to sleep in the bed with him. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's like he's UFer.
Right.
I get to watch the movies with him.
Right.
I get
Your
to be
Tuesday, Shannon. Yeah. Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows that. Becky, don't even talk to me because you're Thursday afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Loser.
I'm every day.
God, he loves me. I just have a shirt around the house. I'm number 1.
Loves me the most.
Sucks for you guys. I'm Mrs. Gabriela Dracula. That's not his last name.
What is Dracula's last name?
You really couldn't swallow first, could you?
Vampire?
Moron.
Mrs. Vampire. Wait, Jen, research. What is Dracula's last name?
Dracula.
Oh, Vlad.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So, idiots.
Michael and Vlad carving the pumpkins together.
Anyways, that was the end of Mary Kill.
I love men, and I love little slumber party games that we used to play.
Girls' night!
Stuff, and I wish we had one of those like little paper things.
Maybe the next time we do one of these.
Who will I marry next?
Who will I have sex with at the reunion?
Nosferatu.
I love him.
Ooh, wow. Sorry about that, everybody. If you guys have noticed, and if you're watching online, the quality might have changed because our camera decided just to die, so...
Place looks like shit.
Now we had to make shift and use our cell phone, but yeah. And I think we're coming to the end of our podcast, and...
Thank God.
I just wanted to remind everybody that if you are looking for some Halloween costumes or decorations or props just like these, go check out classichorrorshop.com, and please try and use the code Talky July. Code Talky July. Okay? So you guys can get a 10% off discount with a $25 purchase. So you have to buy something that's at least $25, then you get a 10% off discount.
Do it.
By using our code. So go ahead, please do it and go check it out for your Halloween season because we have 100 days till Halloween 2021. How exciting. And what are we doing next week, Gabby?
We're going to be talking about Disney horror.
It's like all in theremin. Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. Focus, hocus.
Hocus, hocus, pocus, focus.
Hocus.
Winifred Sanderson.
Hocus,
especially with the
focus.
new one coming out. We have some questions about that. Yeah.
We have some thoughts we need to run past you guys.
You have notes.
So hope you guys enjoyed our fun slumber party, and I hope you guys brought your popcorn and ate it with us because we kind of ate it. Well, Gabby certainly did.
Sarah likes kettle corn.
Yeah.
All right, creatures. You can follow us on Instagram at _ Talky Horror Podcast _ You can also follow us on YouTube at the Talky Horror Podcast Show. You ready,
That's
Sarah?
it.
All right.
Sleepover.
We did it. We did the sleepover.
Hope you don't fall asleep first.
She's going to draw penis on my face. I know it.
Yeah, we had a great time with you guys at our little slumber party of horrors. Yes. So I am Pitta Palmer.
And I'm Grim Grinning Gabby.
So don't dream it.
Do it.
See you next time.
Bye.
Thumbnails?
Thumbnails.